Yeah, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Only One KDB and I'm back with another video. In today's video we got 051 Rose, CHIRAQ's biggest loose screw. Now I'm not gonna lie, man, we all know CHIRAQ is a dangerous place. I mean, they just wake up and think about drilling. Like, that's all they think about. They smell gun smoke in the morning as soon as they wake up at the crack of dawn. 6 a.m. they going on a drill. They don't give a damn about nothing. But we about to get to the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button for your boy. Hit that post notification bell so you can get notified when I drop another banger. Let's get to it. CHIRAQ. Let's get it.
051 Rose, real name Ricky Anderson, is a gang member and rapper from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
He was born in 1989 in the south side of Chicago. He grew up in a crime-ridden area, and he would soon succumb to the same circumstances of those around him. From when he got arrested for the first time at 10 years old, he's been constantly...
Nigga got arrested at 10? He got to be dangerous.
Around him. From when he got arrested for the first time at 10 years old, he's been constantly in and out of jail for crimes such as robbery, drug possession, and assault. He would soon turn to guns, and his criminal activity would turn to a whole other level. He became a member of a gang called 051 Young Money. 051 Young Money is a renegade set in Chicago, primarily consisting of Mickey Cobras, but also has some Black P Stones as well. 051's territory ranges from 48th and Drexel to 51st and St. Lawrence, with their main block being located on 51st and Cottage Grove. They are one of the main sets in Chicago that rep the slogan BDK, standing for Black Disciple Killer. 051 Young Money is known for heavily beefing with Black Disciple sets such as THF 46, THF 44, 600, O Block, and other sets like Motown, Murder Town, and Welch World. Another one of their main enemies is a Gangster Disciple set called Taekwon World, or TW for short. 051 is allied with other sets such as 757, Geo Drive, East End, MLB, and Princeton Mob. Rose was wild. There's videos of him pushing a cop and attempting to flee the scene when the cop was trying to arrest him.
I ain't gonna run. Don't over there. 23's headed, but who is over there? Walk back over here. Alright. Squad, they trying to get away. Step it up. Alright, you give a description.
You finna take off.
Alright, take your time.
Well, them officers be having grip, don't they? Oh, he out of there.
Back up.
I thought he
I'm telling you to stop. I didn't do anything. Put your hands behind your back. I didn't do anything.
I ain't gonna lie, some officers, I ain't gonna say something, fuck it. Most of y'all officers be hella slow, yeah. Y'all gotta start training with some track and field people. Y'all ain't gonna catch nobody running like that, man. Y'all niggas be having like 60 overall speed. Like, bro, y'all gotta get y'all speed up, man. Go to the lab or something, get some VC. Y'all niggas pitiful when y'all trying to chase somebody. You niggas can't catch nobody. I gotta get some project kids out the hood to try to be some officers, cause I already know they fast. Y'all niggas come from the suburbs. Ain't no suburb nigga fast.
Go ahead, sir. You have the air. Black hair, black dread. Right there.
He just stopped running. He could have took off.
Welcome to the next generation of website creation. Wix Harmony. Get the power of AI.
Over the years, Rose would establish himself as one of the main shooters/killers in 051. In a Facebook post, he bragged about how he's been shooting up his ops block since he was 13 years old. One day, a content creator explored an abandoned Chicago police station, and inside it were posters of notable Chicago gang members that were being investigated. Rose was one of the members with the poster, and in the poster, he was described as a known shooter for 051 that should be considered armed and dangerous. In another incident, when he survived an attempt on his life, police described Rose as a hitman for Young Money. His lifestyle of a killer would rise to a new level following the death of two of his close friends. On March 13, 2008, a member of 051 named Los, real name Carlos Merrills, was outside his home on South Drexel Boulevard celebrating his birthday with 15 to 20 friends. A member of a set called Drexside named Franco, real name France Witten, pulled up in a van at approximately 2:45 p.m. in front of the party to drop off 2 passengers. After Franco let the passengers out, Los, who was talking on his cell phone, approached the car. Franco then allegedly stuck a gun out of the driver's side window and shot Los twice. After he fell, Franco then allegedly shot him 3 more times, then drove off. Los would later be declared dead at just 20 years old. 051 and Drexside were not enemies at the time. In fact, they were actually allied together, so it was surprising to see a prominent member killed in a personal beef and not by ops. Franco would be charged with first-degree murder for this incident and was ultimately found guilty and sentenced to 55 years in prison. Following this incident, Rose and 051 would take a big loss that would lead to one of the deadliest wars in Chicago history. On September 27, 2008, a member of 051 named Zico, real name Isaiah Walker, got into an altercation with someone outside of McDonald's in Chicago's South Side. The person Zico was arguing with was a THF-46 member named Aki Walton. In the heat of the argument, Aki allegedly pulled out a gun and shot Zico multiple times. Zico would later be declared dead at just 18 years old. Following the murder, Aki would go on the run to Indianapolis, and he was successfully able to evade police for a while. Eventually, his luck would run out after an anonymous tipster told police that Aki had been seen at the home of a relative in Indianapolis. The police would arrest him there and extradite him back to Chicago to face his charges. Aki was charged with first-degree murder and ultimately sentenced to 27 years in prison for Zico's death. THF-46 would later go on to become 051's biggest enemy, and countless bloodshed would occur between the two. Rose would allegedly be the one to take vengeance against THF-46 into his own hands. On April 8, 2011, a group of people were standing outside on a sidewalk in the 800 block of East.
Boy, I'll tell you one thing, boy. These niggas armed and dangerous. These niggas drilling so young, bro. These are young men, ladies and gentlemen. These boys ain't playing. Y'all see these big ass guns they got? They will harm something. I ain't never going to CHIRAQ. I ain't gonna lie. People be like, oh, go to Chicago. No, I am not. I will never go to Chicago. But yeah, man, I ain't Chicago, man. They just different. They be drilling at fucking 9 years old. They be out there with big ass guns and shit. Stay in school, kids. Don't. This ain't the way, man.
2011, a group of people were standing outside on a sidewalk in the 800 block of East 46th Street when a car pulled up and someone hopped out of the car and started shooting at them. 3 people in total were shot when the gunman hopped back into the vehicle and fled the scene. One of the people shot was a member of THF-46 named Quint, real name Quentin Turner, and he was shot in the back of the head and taken to Mercy Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 18 years old. The 2 other men that were shot were THF members Bezu and Rome. They sustained serious injuries, but ultimately were able to survive. It is widely rumored that members of 051, particularly Rose, were allegedly responsible for this incident. In fact, members of 051 would claim responsibility on social media. Following this incident, Rose would continue to be in and out of jail/prison, but he would eventually kill again.
Again? The devil Bible.
Serious questions tonight for the Cook County State's Attorney. How did prosecutors miss a deadline to bring a defendant to trial?
Murder charges had to be dropped, and the 23-year-old man was released from county jail, only to be shot to death moments later. Here's CBS 2's Jim Williams.
As Kamari Belmont sat in Cook County Jail charged with murder, the clock started running.
We want accused people, we want victims, witnesses, everybody. We want them to have a speedy trial.
Prosecutors had 120 days to bring Belmont to trial under the state's speedy trial statute. They didn't get it done and had to drop the murder charges. Michael Johnson was Belmont's attorney.
In all my years, and I've handled hundreds of murder cases, the first time this has ever happened to me.
Boy, Chicago's so goddamn dangerous. I bet the police even be scared. They hear about a shooting, they taking their time pulling up. They want to make sure the shooter's gone. I'm not bullshit. Boy, them Chicago demons, boy, it's something in the air out there. Them niggas just wake up thinking about killing. So yeah, man, I know the police be scared.
After Belmont posted bond Monday night and left county jail, someone in this SUV fired shots at the 23-year-old. He didn't make it to the hospital.
On March 6, 2017, a member of THF 46 named Bobo, renamed Kamari Belmont, was given a bond after Cook County prosecutors dropped the murder charges he was facing after allowing too much time to elapse under the state's speedy trial statute. The robbery charges Bobo was facing remained, and he was ordered held on a $100,000 bond. At 5:30 p.m., a friend of Bobo posted the bond, and he was released at 11:12 p.m. Bobo was a few blocks from the jail when a white SUV pulled up to his car on California Avenue and someone inside started shooting. Bobo was hit several times. The SUV ran a red light as it sped off and crashed into a car near Interstate 55. Those inside ran away. Bobo collapsed in the street and died at the scene at just 23 years old. Paperwork would later be released, naming Rose as one of the gunmen in this incident. Rose was never pursued on these charges as the investigation couldn't move forward due to a lack of sufficient evidence to secure a conviction. Rose would escape prosecution on this murder, but the next murder he allegedly committed would land him behind bars. On July 9, 2020, a member of Poppy Gang named Delonte McDaniel was standing outside of a convenience store at about 3:39 p.m. in the 400 block of South Laramie Avenue when someone approached him and opened fire. Delonte was struck in the head and chest and was taken to Stroger Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 36 years old. On August 27, 2020, Rose was arrested and charged of first-degree murder in connection with Delonte's death after police traced the vehicle used in the shooting and connected it to him. Additionally, Rose's Facebook account had a picture of him wearing the same outfit that the shooter was described as wearing.
The same outfit?
He could spend the rest of his life in prison. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comment section.
Nah, the same outfit is wild. I told y'all Chicago niggas don't give a damn. They just be outside drilling. They don't give a fuck if they get caught with the same clothes. They ain't even changing their clothes after the drill. They just saying, fuck it, we outside. Won't be outside in the same shit you just killed a nigga with. Telling y'all, man, Chicago, that's a different place. I ain't never going to Chicago. Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I mean, Baltimore ain't no better, but I'm just saying, like, them Chicago, they like the Godfather of drill music, man. They was doing that shit 2012, 2011 before anybody else was doing it. So I already know they some evil people out there, man. But anyway, we about to get out of here. If y'all enjoyed that reaction video, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out of here, man. This was insane. 051 Rose. Boy, a demon, man. I'm not gonna lie. He was out here wilding. But I'm out of here.